Call Sears Roofing and save $500. Call 1-888-749-4455. That's 1-888-749-4455. Call now, 888-749-4455.
Welcome back, folks. Last segment. Fred Dwyer along with Michael Horn here. Stupidity and what people say, especially when they're running for political office.
Especially with your show on the air. Watch out what you say because you may capture it forever.
Yeah, of course. That's the idea. In my case, I'm not running for public office, and so I'm indemnified against all my stupidity.
Oh.
Plus, I'm at 60,000 feet.
Yeah, we are. See, we're flying high above it.
Yeah, we're the one dive bombing.
That's right.
Yeah, come on. But Herman Cain has this little bon mot on China.
So yes, they're a military threat. They've indicated that they're trying to develop nuclear capability, and they want to develop more aircraft carriers like we have. So yes, we have to consider them a military threat.
Well, I'm glad
China has to be a military.
I'm glad we know that now.
Because we didn't know that China could be a military threat.
No,
right?
I mean, they're trying to develop nuclear weaponry.
Mm-hmm.
Play it again, Tommy.
So yes, they're a military threat. They've indicated that they're trying to develop nuclear capability, and they want to develop more aircraft carriers like we have. So yes, we have to consider them a military threat.
But by setting off rockets,
yeah,
I think
they've indicated that they were trying to develop nukes.
It was
in a fortune cookie, I believe. Somebody saw one in a restaurant, popped it open, and say, "We're trying to develop nukes."
Man, oh man, I don't know. I really do hope that the American people are paying attention, and that between now and next November that they have a deep down soul cleansing moment, and that they don't get wrapped up in obsequious pandering to righteous niceness. You know what I mean?
Whatever you just said, I agree with you. That's good. You might be ticking off that guy that's sitting there in the audience again.
Don't screw around with me.
Joe.
That's Joe Biden.
No matter where you go in life.
He follows you everywhere, man. Yeah. He's been following you in the elevator.
Well, he's in the elevator, as he got out, and I said to him, "Nice talking to you, Joe." He completely ignored me. It was really great. It's the only time in my life, that when you I'm not shy.
He recognized you at first. He recognized you. He knew who you were. He must have been a big fan of Hunter, or maybe he loves football.
I have no idea.
And then you didn't say anything to him. You're in the elevator, and then you didn't say anything to him, right?
I mean, it wasn't my place to say anything. But when we got into the elevator, and it was just him and I standing side to side, and I was staring into the side of his head, looking at his plugs.
He said nothing?
He said nothing. He never even looked over and said, "Hey, how are you?" It was as if he was in there all by himself.
Did you get out first, or did he get out first?
He got out first, and I said, "Nice talking to you, Joe."
Don't screw around with me.
Yeah, and he said nothing. He just kept moving.
The vice president. You and the vice president just like this.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You guys are tight, man. Right in the same elevator.
Yeah, we were shoulder to shoulder there, and we were both equal.
What about the NBA? Is that going to resolve itself? What do you think about that?
No, it's finished.
It's finished.
It's completely finished.
Is that the Fred Dwyer word is done?
No, it's finished. And the real sad thing. Here's the sad thing about this. The sad thing here is the NBA is that the degree of stupidity with the players is not to be believed. You can't describe it, and all they got to do is just simply say, "Yeah, we'll take 50% of the nut, and we'll go back to work."
And they won't say it.
Yeah,
they're being greedy.
They're going to lose. They're going to lose 3 and 4 months, or however long this is going to go. They're going to lose all this money that they're over this 2.5%, 52.5 or 50%, and by the time they do it, they're gonna lose all the money they're holding out for.
And all these people that are part of the league and the officials and everything are all losing their shirts out of work.
You could cut 40 games off of that season and no one would miss it.
Exactly.
Everybody would be happier, and they cut their salaries in half. But that being as it is, that's the worst of our worries. I got to worry about Herman Cain, sticking his foot in his mouth and falling off the horse. He has no horsemanship, folks. Don't know if it's going to straighten itself out. We're going to see here in the future. We have a great shot at getting rid of this president, and we need all hands on deck, including Herman. I wish him all the best of luck. And until then, We'll see what happens. I want to say to you, this is the hour. Thank you very much and goodbye.